What's up, YouTube? So, wanted to come on today, do a little discussion slash, I don't know, I just wanted to talk about, how to get really good yo-yo deals and kind of how to best spend your yo-yo dollars and to spread them out and get the most yo-yo bang for your yo-yo buck. Did I say yo-yo enough? Anyway, so, wanted to talk about kind of 4 different strategies, and kind of just go from there. I'd like to hear if you have any other good strategies, but here are mine. Here's how I do it. This is how I have acquired quite a few yo-yos for not a lot of dollars. Anyway, first one is I try to buy stuff off the BST when I can. The Facebook buy sell trade. It's Yo-Yo BST and Talk. It's a closed group, but so you have to kind of get in, but you can really get some good deals now. Now, it can be a little bit risky. The yo-yo, nothing bad's happened to me yet, but you know, you're dealing with private sellers and who are individuals, so there's always a little bit of risk involved when you do that kind of thing. But you can get some really good deals doing stuff like that. Generally, I kind of like to go for some of the older, like, sort of mass-produced yo-yos, like Yo-Yo Factories. This is a Cyborg 2.0. I got that on the BST. The Superstar that I got on the BST, the 2016 Superstar. And what else did I get on there? Duncan Grasshopper. So your Duncans, your Yo-Yo Factories, stuff like that. You can usually get pretty solid deals on the BST. And, you know, it's not all the time, but particularly for some of the more mass-produced stuff, you can get some pretty solid deals on the BST. Now, often they will come with dings and dents and love, so, you know, if you want a new yo-yo that doesn't have dings and dents and love on it, as you can see there. I don't know, my base camp's got some, my Expedition's got some dings too. Got this on the BST as well. You know, if you don't, that's part of getting the deal is, you know, the yo-yo showing up ding. Now, it still works perfectly fine. It plays like it would have played brand new. Both of them do. My base camp does, as does my Grasshopper. But it's got some dings and scratches on them. Now, I put dings and scratches on yo-yos myself all the time, because I'm not that good, clearly. But, so, that doesn't bother me as much. But if you're not going to be super picky about colors, and you just kind of want one to play with and to throw around and to carry with you, the Facebook BST is a great way to go. A lot of times I try to get combo deals, like if somebody's selling a bunch of yo-yos, you know, you can save them on shipping if you buy 2 yo-yos, and sometimes they'll cut you a deal. You know, a lot of times that'll, you know, knock it down. I think I paid 45 or 50 bucks for both the base camp and the Superstar together shipped. So you know, that was a pretty monstrous savings as far as all that was concerned, considering those are both $75 brand new. And they showed up, they played great. You know, I don't have any complaints. The transaction went great. Everything was perfect. So, you know, the buy-sell trades, there's one on Facebook, there's one on the Yo-Yo Expert forums, and the Throwers Reddit also has a buy-sell trade, like, post that goes up every week that you can post stuff in and buy and sell and trade and all that stuff. So, you know, that, to me, particularly for the stuff that's not all that hard to get a hold of, you know, your Shutters, your Yo-Yo Factories, Duncan, you know, the rest of your Yo-Yo Factories, Duncans and stuff, you know, you can really get some good deals if they're not yo-yos that are tough to get a hold of. So, you know, the next way that I like to do it is, I like to go through retailers a lot too, because you know I love new yo-yos. I think new yo-yos are great, and you know who doesn't love that freshly opened yo-yo feeling? I know I do. So going through, you know, your base retailers is always a good idea too, and to keep an eye on them. Retailers like Yo-Yo Best Buy, Yo-Yo Sam, Yo-Yo Expert. A lot of times there's discount codes up, particularly for holidays around Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff. There's always holiday codes. Sometimes 15, 20, you know, 25% off. And, you know, those are really good deals, because, you know, you can knock 25, 30 bucks, you know, 25, 30 bucks off a really expensive yo-yo or a really nice colorway or something, and to knock off 20 or 25% of the purchase price, and a lot of times you can get free shipping and other stuff too. So you can really kind of combo it up, get a discount, get some free shipping, and really, if a yo-yo is $100, you can knock it down to $75, get it shipped to you for free overnight or whatever. And it's a lot of times that's really just a good way to get stuff. Now, I don't usually buy $100-ish yo-yos, but I've mentioned before, and I don't actually have one over here. Oh, we'll talk about this one. I think I paid $21 for my Yeti. Now, these are usually like $30, but I got it around Christmas time and put in a discount code. I got it from Yo-Yo Best Buy. I got it for like $21, which, for like basically what a, what other plastics do I have? So basically for what, a Duncan Freehand Pro would cost shipped, I got a Yeti free shipped from Yo-Yo Best Buy with a discount at around Christmas time. So, you can really kind of up your game for your not that much money if you're keeping an eye out for the deals there. Another good way to kind of get a lot of bang for your buck is with those mystery boxes. Now, those are kind of a crapshoot because, yeah, you may get a lot of value in the box, but at the same time, it may be a bunch of yo-yos you don't like. So, depending on how the mystery box works and who's doing it, maybe not always the best way to go, but, might be worth rolling the dice. It may not be bad, but yeah. Free shipping. I know that if you spend $10 at Yo-Yo Sam, or if you spend $10 at Yo-Yo Best Buy, $50 I think at Yo-Yo Loco, and $50 at Yo-Yo Play, you'll get free shipping. I love free shipping. Try to get that because I feel like shipping kind of is sort of the thing that kind of like bumps up yo-yo prices real fast. Because yo-yos aren't that terribly expensive, but when you're paying $6 or $7 to ship one, or $3 or whatever to ship one, it's like, well, that's kind of a nice big extra like hike onto the end. So, if you can get something shipped for free instead of shipped for money, that's the way to go. And like I said, Yo-Yo Best Buy, Yo-Yo Sam, spend $10 and everything costs more than $10. That'll ship for free. And then there's a couple other places too that if you spend $50, it'll ship for free, which is good too. Kind of my third, and this is probably my favorite way of doing it, is to just buy direct. So if you buy direct, say from One Drop or from, from CLYW or from Duncan or from, who else would sell direct? Yo-Yo Factory. If you buy direct, a lot of times you can just get killer deals because they'll blow stuff out when they discontinue it, and you can get it for half off or even more than that. Another thing I really like is the like B stocks, the B grade stuff, or like they call them NQP at One Drop. There we go. The NQP stuff from One Drop. They call them Fool's Gold at CLYW. They come different engravings on them. If you get G squared stuff, Jake calls it a glitch. Or Yo-Yo Factory's just B grade, I think, and whatever else everybody else calls their non-A grade stuff. But that stuff's also like, you gotta keep an eye out for that stuff, because when that stuff drops, I mean, usually it plays just like, at least I can't tell the difference. Generally, it plays like it's brand new, but there's usually some kind of flaw with how it looks, with the visual aspect of it. For instance, if you look here, I just got this Fool's Gold compass not too long ago. I did a review on it. You can see, I guess the fade kind of comes over a little too far, and on this side it's like a little smudgy around the sides there. That doesn't bother me at all, but they left the engraving off, I guess, because of that, and they just marked it as a Fool's Gold with this Fool's Gold engraving, which I totally prefer, and it was half price. So for, I got a yo-yo that I think actually looks better than what the A grades look like for visual, because it didn't it didn't rank up there enough visually for them. There was, they didn't like the way the fade turned out as much. So I got it for half. Otherwise, perfect. Dead smooth. No changes or anything. Perfect. That's a win. That's a big win in my book. Same thing. I got this Kraken. I don't know what they didn't like about it or what's not quite perfect about it. Maybe the colorway just didn't come out the way they wanted it to. Maybe that might have been the case because it seemed like there were quite a few of these. But I love it. I think it looks great, and I got it was like $30 cheaper than what a Splash colorway Kraken would have been anyway. So really like going direct through the retailers or through the going direct through the manufacturers, because you can really get some really nice and maybe not that common stuff for less than you would pay for the more common A-grade stuff. So I really like that. A lot of times too, like I said, they blow stuff out. One Drop also will do occasionally, like they just did it. They were like Value Town mystery boxes where they would just put a bunch of yo-yos in a box, send them to you, depending on which level of box you paid. And I know I guess they were doing it, and they did it with the benchmark stuff too, because it's not 2016 anymore, it's 2017. So I guess they're just getting rid of the 2016 benchmark stock. So they blew a lot of those out just like kind of randomly. Buy one for like $40, and it's a $60 yo-yo at least, unless if you got a Splash, even more than that. Buy one for $40 and we'll just put a random one in there and ship it to you. I mean, they're a good deal at $60. At $40, they're awesome. So really, if you go, keep an eye out on the manufacturers, particularly manufacturers you like. Keep an eye out for their stores on their sites, because they will blow stuff out and you can get some deals. I got this plus some extra side effects and all kinds of other stuff, I think for $39, and it was, they go to the nines with this stuff. They go, if you buy it through One Drop particularly, they'll send you stickers, they'll send you strings, they'll usually send you extra side effects. I mean, they really just kind of go all out when they send you stuff. They'll write you a note. You guys have seen me do the unboxings and stuff. It's absolutely the way to go. That's my favorite way to buy yo-yos, because it's an experience just to open the thing. Because it's like, oh man, what other fun stuff am I going to get in here? So I like that personally, because I feel you get a lot of value, and you get a little bit of extra added fun than you would have otherwise. The only kind of downside with the buying direct stuff is they most likely will hit you for the shipping costs, whatever that would be. It's usually like $6 or whatever. Not that that's bad, because you're usually getting a killer deal anyway, but you're going to eat the shipping cost. But it really hasn't deterred me. So maybe if there's a couple of things, double up, get 2 things. That way the shipping is not so bad. You're going to get a deal out of it, and what's the worst case scenario is just sell it and not lose that much money. So anyway, moving on. The fourth way to kind of get it, and I don't do this so much anymore, but you can get like the Magic Yo-yos or the Aldi Yo-yos, the less expensive Yo-yos, you can get a lot cheaper if you go through eBay or go through one of the like Chinese direct sites like AliExpress. You can very often get if let's say you would pay, and they're in a different case, but let's say you would pay $17 or $20 for a Magic Yo-yo and 12 Sharks Honor. This is going to be it. Robot Magic Yo-yo and 12 Sharks Honor. So let's say you would pay $12 for that, or not $12. Let's say you would pay $17 or $20 for and 12 Sharks Honor on Amazon or something. Well, if you go on AliExpress, you can get it for like $10. So, and they'll ship for free and all that other stuff, which is great. Downside to going through AliExpress is it's kind of a crapshoot. Or same thing with like eBay or whatever. Kind of a crapshoot. You might get one that was an already open box, and it may already kind of be dinged up. I haven't had any of this trouble with Magic Yo-yo stuff, but I've had a couple of Aldi Yo-yos show up already kind of out of the box and vibey or dinged up or whatever, and it's like, I thought I was buying a new yo-yo? What is this? It's not even in a box? But I don't know what happens through, maybe something through customs or something like that. It also takes forever. So you can buy one and it might take a week, it might take 3 weeks. So, you know, you got to gauge that. It's like, well, do I want to pay the $5 more on Amazon and have it in 2 days, or do I pay $5 or $10 less and have it in maybe a month? So, you know, there's some back and forth there. I've done it both ways, and I can't say which one is better. I've had some good experiences on AliExpress with the Magic Yo-Yo stuff. I've been about 50-50 with the Aldi stuff, so it's not a thing I'm going to do too terribly often, but it's a good way to get yo-yos, cheap yo-yos to carry around, to throw on your desk or whatever, or, you know, give away at club or whatever. So, not take that for what it's worth. That's probably the fourth and least. That's probably my least exciting and least good tip. But that, you know, that's a way to get stuff if you're interested in them. So anyway, guys, that's kind of my 4 sort of tips to get good yo-yos cheap. You know, buy sell trade's great, like I said. Keep an eye out for discounts and stuff, blowouts and sales from retailers, and then you can always look to buy direct from the manufacturers as well. They blow stuff out. They got stock to get rid of for whatever reason, whether it's just didn't meet the A grades or whatever. Keep an eye on those, because that's a good way to get some solid players that look cool and are pretty unique. That's probably my favorite way, going direct to the manufacturers. But you know, you can go to China too. That's probably my least favorite way, and get some cheap stuff. You know, stuff that already was cheap anyway. You can get it cheaper if you go direct to China through those sites and stuff. But anyway, guys, that's it. I'm on Facebook now, so you know, just search Throws and Brews on Facebook. It's also going to be in the description below. If and when I see good deals like this, I will share them on Facebook, so make sure you like my Facebook page, because I'll put up when the videos go up, and if I see something cool that I need to share, I will share it on Facebook. I prefer Facebook to Twitter and other stuff. I have a Twitter. I'll use Twitter occasionally, but Twitter's a little... I come from a different generation, and I don't tweet all that good. So... yeah, check me out on Facebook. I will share deals when I see them, so you don't have to always look for them, although I can't promise I'll catch everything. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you liked this video, if it was helpful. If you have any tips, please share them in the comments. But, yeah, guys, again, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Cheers to you. And I'll see you next time.